Hello. What do I say in the beginning?
Hello, my strange and charming.
Hello, my charming. I forgot what he said. Hello, my charmed ones, and welcome back to my channel for another video. And if this is your first time with me, I would like to say welcome. My name is Alexis, but I'm also known as MissTrenchcoat all across the internet. I'm an online entrepreneur who designs and sells digital productivity tools to help you work smarter, not harder. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'll leave some links down below in the description box where you can check out more of my work online, and feel free to download some of my latest free productivity tools over at thecharmshop.com. And today I am not alone. I am joined with the one, the only, the Haley Cairo.
Hello.
Ooh, I know what you guys are thinking. Both of my favorite YouTube planner gurus in one video. I know. And Starbuck. And because this is my video, if he pops up, it's okay. Like, he will not leave us alone. He loves the ladies. Yes. So today, Haley and I are collabing on some really awesome inspirational goal setting videos all about manifesting your goals and law of attraction. It is October now. It's the last quarter of the year. You're making out with my dog.
Sorry, really distracted right now.
So it's the last quarter of the year, so it's really time to get focused on achieving those goals that you really wanted to hit at the beginning of the year, right? So we're all about getting ready for that. So today's video, Haley's going to be joining me. We're talking law of attraction. So Haley,
I've got some questions.
tell everybody who you are real quick before we get into this.
So I've been on YouTube for quite some time now. We all kind of run in that productivity circle, but I'm also the owner of Maemovement, which is an empowering lifestyle brand. And I will be sharing a little bit about our story and our bracelets later in the video.
Yep. And Haley's been like one of my favorite like boss babes. You're like literally like the first planner person that I like started the whole planner thing. Like, I still remember your Ochre Malden video like it was yesterday. And it was probably 2012 or something like that. It was like so long ago.
Fresh out of high school.
Yeah. So today we're talking about law of attraction, manifesting your goals inside your planner. We did a video over on Haley's channel that we'll link down below. And of course, I'm gonna link everything down below. So definitely check the description box. But essentially, you know, we're talking about law of attraction today. And if you're somebody who just heard me say that and had like a knee-jerk reaction of like, turning this video off, I don't want to watch a woo-woo thing, Alexis, I'm a practical person, hold your horses, because we are talking about practical tips for law of attraction. So this isn't going to be like sit in your corner and say kumbaya. It's going to be things you can do in your planner to actually manifest your goals, because it's Q4 and we got to get going with that.
But exactly what is law of attraction?
Okay, so a law of attraction essentially is this concept that the forces of the universe, I say the universe, universal forces like to bring like energies together. So it's the idea that like attracts like, or like your thoughts becoming reality.
Okay.
So that's what that is all about. So it's definitely in the woo-woo column, but I promise we're translating this to like actionable tips for your planner.
Awesome, I'm excited.
Yeah, so to help you guys to learn and execute on this, I've created a free printable. It's going to be linked down below. You guys can get that. It'll help you just be like a cheat sheet, like a reminder sheet for this video as we're going through, so that you can keep that, you know, law of attraction on the top of your mind inside of your planner.
All right, so what is the first tip into manifesting our goals?
Okay, so the tip number one, manifestation tip number one, is to use an inspirational dashboard. Okay, so you know dashboards, I know dashboards. Dashboards are something in the planner community. We're all using them.
Yes.
But the idea with this is to be a little bit more functional and make sure that these dashboards actually show what it is that we want. So we actually just did a video on Haley's channel where we created a vision board dashboard for our planners.
So super functional.
Super functional. So it's definitely going to be like double duty, dashboard for your planner, and it's also going to help you with law of attraction, seeing is believing, and that whole concept. Because we already know certain visuals give us certain triggers, right? And a good example of this would be Haley's Maemovement bracelets, right? So Haley's got these beautiful bracelets that are all about this idea of living intentionally. So Haley, take it away. Tell us more about these bracelets.
Yeah, so they are handmade in Nepal. Our women artisans bead each one, and it helps give them a sustainable income so they can support their families. They also bead in a safe environment, so they don't have to travel for work where human trafficking is very prevalent. But when you order your own Maemovement card, you get a Make It Happen intent card. So each bracelet is a personal goal for you that you can keep yourself accountable on the daily when you wear them.
Yeah, so it's like you've set this intention for yourself and you've got it on your intention card, and you could put that in your planner too.
Absolutely.
Right? That could be like another dashboard for your planner, because the more the merrier. And then you're wearing this bracelet or you've created like here, like a stack of bracelets that can mean or represent different intentions or different goals. So it's like every time you see them, you know that you are working towards something.
Exactly.
So that's the exact same idea with these dashboards, right? And so this isn't anything new. The idea of using a dashboard as sort of like an inspiration vision board is definitely something I've been doing for a while. You guys know that every month I do a free inspirational dashboard, like a monthly dashboard where you can put your goals and your mantra and things like that. But if you go to Haley's video, you're going to actually be able to see how to make a vision board very intently around law of attraction. So absolutely check out that video and get those steps for how to make your own law of attraction vision board dashboard for your planner.
All right, so what is the second thing that we need to do?
Okay, so tip number 2 for manifesting in your planner is to write down your goals, okay? And bonus points if you can actually go ahead and do project planning with your goals, right? Because for so many of us, claiming the goal is the hard thing, right? A lot of people like have goals, but they like don't want to like admit what their goal is, so they don't claim it. And then, you know, just in case it doesn't happen, you don't want to get your hopes up, right? But that actually ends up blocking your energy in law of attraction. So claiming your goal, writing it down, like hard copy here on paper, very important. And within the law of attraction, there's also this idea that once you have your energy in the right place, you're thinking about what it is that you want, basically the universe inspires you to act. So once you've claimed that goal and you've written it down, if you're feeling like a surge of inspiration, right? I'm sure many of us have felt this before. We set this goal, and we get super stoked about it. We write our project plan, and that's going to be like an extra bonus there. It's like writing it down is very important, having project plans. And of course, I've got that project planning bundle for any of you guys who are interested in project planning. You can use the same stuff I use in my planner to break down my goals, but that's the idea. Tip number 2, make sure you write it down, right? Makes sense, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, and for me, like, I'm someone who will write down a goal, but I don't break it down enough. And then before you know it, like 6 months, 8 months pass, and I'm like, oh shoot, like I didn't even get anywhere near that.
Yeah, because having that plan, that mapped out plan is very important, right? So it's going to help you get there.
All right, third tip.
Okay, third and final tip on manifesting the law of attraction in your planner is to make one of your top 3 tasks every day related to one of your goals, right? So, you know as well as I do that when you make progress every day, like that's really the quickest way to achieve a goal. People always want to know, like, what's the secret?
Right.
The secret is do a small step every day. It doesn't have to be an entire project. It doesn't have to be completed all in one day, but taking small steps towards your goal works out to big results.
Absolutely. And I always equate it to having non-negotiables in your life. It's that thing that you know you're going to do every single day. For me, it's always been fitness and nutrition. I don't even think about it anymore. And I think that if I could apply these same tools to other areas that I'm not as committed to, it would be life-changing.
Yeah, and that's like 2. You guys know about my top 3, right? So in case anyone doesn't know, if I haven't clarified that enough, top 3 is every day I make a list of 3 things that are kind of like non-negotiables, or they're at least the 3 priorities of what I need to do for the day. We all have like to-do lists out the wazoo.
Oh, yeah.
But when we choose intentionally 3 things that are the most important and we put those at the top of the list, super important. And if you're making one of those 3 goal related and turning it into this like habitual practice of making these like small steps, it just becomes like your success just becomes a foregone conclusion at that point.
And I'm also somebody who goes through and makes lists because I know there's a lot of tasks, and then I neglect the goal. I'm not even thinking about it. So the top 3 is definitely
put one thing having to do with a goal on your top 3 every day, and you will find success with it, absolutely. Okay, so those are my 3 tips for manifesting your goals using law of attraction in your planner. I'd say they were very practical tips.
Absolutely, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, she's taking notes. She's gonna watch this video over and over again, making notes on it. And so I know that this idea of goal setting is a really big focus for people right now. Like I said, we're in Q4, end of the year. So I wanna remind you guys that if you are really interested in making your goals a reality, taking time to claim them and to break them down into project plans and then learn some extra very practical tips for making sure that you're executing on your goals, definitely check out my You Got This Masterclass. I will leave it linked down below, but it is a workbook and a video lecture all about helping you identify, break down, and achieve your goals. So now you have no excuse not to achieve your goals because you're going to Haley's channel and making a vision board. And then you've got my 3 tips.
Yep.
And if you need some more inspiration, you've got a Maemovement bracelet that you can wear every day that reminds you of your goal or your intentions.
Yeah.
And then you've got the masterclass, so you know how to get it done.
I see success in your near future.
Ooh, that was good. I
mean,
like that.
How could they not?
No, absolutely. That was good, Hale. Oof. Okay, so on that amazing note, we've just dropped the mic on that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. Do you guys use law of attraction? Is this something that you guys want me to talk more about? Were these tips practical enough for you? Let me know down below. And if you have any other tips for manifesting law of attraction, definitely leave them in the comments as well. Of course, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and share it all over social media. Make sure you're following me at MissTrenchcoat and Haley at Haley Cairo. I'll make sure that her social media is down below as well. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button for more awesome videos by me. And until next time, bye-bye.
See ya.
Boom.
We knocked that one out of the park. That was good.